Uganda is currently faced with two big challenges, which are born out of abuse of the liberties that people have enjoyed and the peace and stability ushered in by the NRM government under your leadership. The two challenges are, one, laziness arising from too much sleep, and the other is abuse of the freedoms available to associate and to speak. Your Excellencies, sir, some Ugandan political actors have chosen to side with our enemies to talk negatively about the realities of transformation in our country. This is undermining the achievements of the independence and the struggle for national transformation. Some are even discouraging our people from participating in government programs like the Parish Development Model and EMIOGA, and encouraging them to get the money and eat it, instead of investing it for production. Your Excellencies, sir, I commend you for your commitment to ensuring that every Ugandan improves their incomes and that the people generally live a happy life. This is the medicine for the problem of some lazy, sleeping Ugandans who are now being mobilized to take advantage of the PDM and other programs. PDM is keeping them awake and making them to focus on work. Ugandans should embrace this message with both arms as the best vehicle to carry them out of poverty and scarcity. Your Excellencies, sir, I thank you for your humble character, your unique style of dealing with opposing elements, and your approach to managing propaganda at national and international levels. This attitude has greatly helped the country to deal with problem number 2, where the actors aim to cause chaos so that our country can slide back to colonial control. Your Excellencies, sir, and distinguished guests, this second problem is as well affecting our sisters and brothers in the neighboring countries. But this is as a result of the delayed implementation of the East African Federation, which has given room to our enemies to undermine our development as a region. Therefore, I appeal to the 7 heads of state of the East African countries to speed up the process towards East African Federation. Your Excellencies, sir, as I conclude, allow me to inform you that the Office of the President signed a 5-year Memorandum of Understanding with Bazungu EV, a German international NGO, who together with the Prince Chimbugwe Foundation will be undertaking a medical camp in each of the districts where we will be hosting national functions. Sir, this year in Chitigum, the two organizations have offered free eye surgical services for people with eye challenges in Acholi sub-region. Over 1,163 patients were screened. Out of these, 153 underwent eye surgeries and 557 were provided with eyeglasses, while others received treatment. With your permission, sir, allow me to request the directors of these two organizations, led by Mr. Hans-Fred Spagatis of Bazungu EV, to stand up for recognition for their commendable service to the people of Uganda. Thank you, Mr. Hans-Fred Spagatis. In the same spirit, Your Excellency, sir, allow me to commend Honorable Minister Beatrice Anyua for spearheading the hosting of this event here in Chittagong. She worked alongside with Honorable Minister Keroriem, Honorable Minister Hiralonek, Honorable Minister Norbert Mao, Honorable Minister Grace Quinchwin, Honorable Minister Beatrice Akero, Honorable Minister and Government Chief Whip Hamson Oboa. I thank you all for your contributions and leadership that has made this ceremony very colorful. Afoyo Matek. It's now my singular honor, Your Excellency, sir, to invite you to come and address the nation. Thank you, Your Excellency, for God and my country.
Kopango, Iliyo Mabel, before I speak, I want to invite our guests to briefly greet you, each one. Give them a microphone there in the shed. The first one is the Vice President of Burundi. That's inside. It's all right. Watch. Where you want to put it? Okay, that's all right.
Thank you very much, the President. On behalf of His Excellency General Major Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi,
The translator, you can wait and he finishes and you summarize what he has said.
And Chairperson of the EAC, have my warmly greetings and congratulations for your Independence Day. Your Excellency, to celebrate the independence is a very big event for our countries because of it is an occasion to assess the level of development of our countries, to identify the challenges and all the threats to our socio-political economic development. Burundians are with you with wonderful day and will continue to strengthen our relationship and friendship in the purpose to develop our countries and to strengthen the well-being of our peoples. Our President, His Excellency General Major Evariste Ndayishimiye, and now Chairperson of East African Community, tries to manage in order to see EAC become a large economic community with one people and one destiny. Long live to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, long live to Ugandan's people, long live to EAC and to the whole Africa. God bless you, all of you. Thank you very much.
Dial *185 *85# to open an SCD account and apply for Airtel shares.
Bold, classy. Enter the game of SUVs with the all-new Toyota Urban Cruiser. Experience a world of comfort and modern technology. Cruise through the urban jungle with elevated ground clearance. Enjoy efficiency with a 1.5-liter petrol engine. Drive the all-new Toyota Urban Cruiser today that comes with 2 years free service and a 3-year manufacturer warranty. To book your test drive, visit the Toyota Uganda website or call the toll-free line.
Biro bela ka neno kitma Uganda tiga donkere neno don lu mapol dong ti Uganda biro ne kan benetie me kupo wat kilo mi Uganda wek wano berachien kedo mi apology pa president mamega no mi orber kanya ni kome foyo mate
apoyo. Now the next one will not need translation. You tell them.
Madong tika bino kaloki pedong miro duan mi akuba.
Because he's somebody near Uganda.
Piano berungat mo machok ki Uganda.
And he will speak in Swahili.
Eno biloko ki lep ki Swahili.
And you all know Swahili.
And one way on Swahili.
This is the Deputy Prime Minister of Tanzania.
Meno berula lopko Prime Minister me Tanzania.
Mheshimiwa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Uganda, pamoja na viongozi wote mlioko jukwaa kuu, kwa niaba ya Mheshimiwa Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, ambaye angetamani sana kuungana pamoja na wewe Mheshimiwa Rais kwenye tukio hili muhimu leo, ameshindwa kufika kwa sababu ya majukumu mengine. Hata hivyo amenituma nikuletee salamu nyingi sana za kwake yeye binafsi za Watanzania kwa siku hii ya leo kwa watu wa Uganda na kwako wewe mwenyewe Mheshimiwa Rais. Anawatakieni kila la heri mnaposherehekea miaka 61 ya uhuru. Anajivunia sana mafanikio makubwa mlioyapata katika kuijenga nchi ya Uganda, lakini kujenga umoja na mshikamano katika ukanda wa Afrika Mashariki na Afrika. Mheshimiwa Rais anakutakia heri ya afya njema Mheshimiwa Rais pamoja na Waganda wote. Asante sana, asante sana, asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais.
Bas, hiyo mmesikia.
Ni uruhuyu wengdong.
The next one is the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of UAE, who does not speak Swahili, but speaks good English.
La lok mina madek tika aki UAE en pengeo lep Kiswahili biloko ki lep mapat.
Let him make his points and then you summarize.
Yes, sir.
Your Excellency, President Museveni, thank you very much for having us here. On behalf of my President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, would like to congratulate Your Excellency and the people of Uganda on the 61st Independence Day. Our two countries enjoy a cordial and a respectful relationship, and we look forward for a strong relationship between our two countries. Thank you, Your Excellency, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
Meno eno ni welemo aki lobo Arab. Eno ufoyo la dit lobo matera dada pikwemi marapia bichelu ya tiele dong. Mabatika kwero kini eno wuro makamegwa. Kibena tika foyo wat mabe matikin Uganda kilobo mi Arab. Eno foyo matera dada foyo beneberu kain.
You have heard that Arabic, you have heard it well. Now, the other one is the minister from Saharawi. Sahara is a part of Africa near Algeria and Morocco.
La lok mo kene oberu minister mo aki lo magilwane Saharawi. Saharawi tie lobo chol.
Your Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, I would like to convey to you the warmest greeting from the President Brahim Ghali, General Secretary of Polisario Front and the President of the Sahrawi Republic. And I am very, very happy to share with you the joy in these great days, which is the liberation and independence of Uganda, which is a part of the liberation of our continent, Africa. You are a Pan-Africanist leader, and I think the contribution of Uganda for the liberation of Africa is very, very important one, yesterday, but today. So, just to tell you that we rely on your leadership, we greet the people of Uganda, and we admire how you are doing in this beloved country, which they called Pearl of Africa. Once again, our warmest greeting, Excellency, and thank you for your invitation. Thank you.
Ayano foyo matera dada ukelo mot pa president mamege magen foyo la dirlo matera dada pikwe menero matin dok gen tiki yom chuin madira dada ikom tij ma Uganda utiu matera dada mineno ne derchol uno lojken mineno ne ni Uganda beno berikin lobo mi derchol ma no kede lojken kedong madit loyo en foyo kit mala dit lobo tika tit kede matek mineno ne ni don lobo mede Uganda kama kiluone guri mi Africa ti Uganda kind the pal of Africa ufoyo wat mabe matikin Uganda ki lobo mabaka megi ufoyo matek la dit lobo.
Now, the last one speaks actually of East Africa, which is Swahili. This is Dr. Peter Mathuki, the Secretary General of the East African Community. So he will speak in Swahili, no need for translation. This is actually of East Africa.
En tiga wacho dene la lok mi agiki bene peke bigonyo en loko leba chule magilwani Swahili. Ma Swahili ni nonge enwa ki Kenya mano logo leba chuli mi Swahili wan wanyo winyo leb Swahili.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa
The visitors.
Me bot wele.
The ministers are here, they will always get it.
Minister Tikan Geno Bino.
Tikan, where are they going? Tikan. But I would like the visitors to get a copy each. And all of you should get a copy if you didn't watch my speech last night. But I have written a summary to summarizing is a story.
Yes. And they do a dog lock manok.
Manok. Lock manok. I'm not going to lock manok now.
It's going to be brief now.
I congratulate you on the 61 years of Uganda's independence.
And for you,
last night, I made a long speech in the national address because I suspect that when addressing public gatherings like this one in open air, it may not be a good idea to engage in a lecture room-like address.
And la woy logo mapol we tiano TV ma ene bedo kami log bot dan weng mi Uganda piane tamone kado iti nyim dano kitene pedong pier tak total met bedo kan afonyo dano mari naga.
You the political leaders, you should not come to Kitugum and start speaking as if you are speaking to Makerere undergraduates.
Ne wan lo we be pe mi ro bien ket gum kan cha wa chak lok cha wa tiga fonyo lo tero Makerere University.
They get tired and they may not get the message. Today, therefore, I would like to just give a summary of what I said last night for the sake of those that may not have heard my speech. First of all, I put out the message that in the Church of Uganda prayer book of 1662, wait. Don't dish food which is not yet ready. Don't pork food which is not yet ready.
That I should not distribute food which is not yet ready.
So let me finish, because otherwise you may. First of all, I put out the message that in the Church of Uganda prayer book of 1662, on page 42, it says in Luganda, balekanga byabasande kola, ne bakola byatasande kola, namaz matigali mubo, meaning they left undone what they ought to have done, and they did that they ought not have done, and there is no truth in them.
No loke ki book lega we lega pap Church of Uganda ma ki choy we magali batiel ki mi abun ki piara bichel we ario page piara wen we ario ma wajo ni go we ko gin ma mero guti dok gu dok kati ugina mero pogoti ada peige.
Has our Nyara translated it well? Is that how you say it in Acholi here?
Yes, sir.
That's how they say it?
Yes, sir.
Apoyo. One of the reverends in the 1950s in our area used to always recite this.
Reverend
somehow it stuck in my mind, and in subsequent years I use it to assess phenomena. There is no doubt that a lot of actors of the world in Africa and in Uganda do not do what they ought to do and do that they ought not to do, and there is no truth in them.
ada dayna ni lutela mapol mi Africa gen pe wero tiyu gen amir giti dok gi lokke ka tiyu gen amir guti ya Africa kan.
In last night's speech, I therefore tried to point out what we ought not to concentrate our minds on and those factors that we ought to emphasize.
Lokke mi diwo mo karo ene beru ka lok matek ikom jamme mamir wan pe watim kadok bene iloro ikom jamme mamir wano ket tek waye katimo.
In my view, these are 8 factors and they are the following.
Kita me mero beru jamme abor mamir watim en jamme na yegin ene.
Number 1, rejecting the pseudo-ideology of identity politics, meaning religion, tribes, gender chauvinism, and promoting the ideology of interests, where you deal with the needs, markets of people's products, jobs, wealth creation, that we have demonstrated that it promotes prosperity of society.
Ni enti atamone ni wan miro po beri iti wibie nyo bie wibie mane wajuni an dini na kono ene an poti na ene an kagana ene an aberu kagama ake kany ento ene mir ne wano ket chwinywa kati wibie mano chobo miripa anyuali mamegwa en mir ne tieni no nongo ne chuk mono tie mupore te jowa tich kono tie pijowa nyayo lonyo kono pilwak makamegwa miorwa kero tamwa jemi machalo menaye.
Apoyo loko maber.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number 2, understanding the importance of promoting the private sector. Nekorera jange in Uganda a team ma mega. In actually, is that correct? A team me mega.
Ni lebat private sector, actually ni tijmana tiu ma mega.
And how is my translator, my teacher efficient, or he was misinforming me?
Efficient, sir.
A team ma mega.
Teach ma mega.
Teach.
Yes, sir.
What is the correct translation?
Private sector ubero teach my.
In private sector is all right, but in Uganda we say nekora jange. I do my things myself.
Tio biacharani nyo teach mamegi maine tio piri keni.
Now the problem I have, I rely on Kumam to teach me Ruo. And the Kumam became Tesos long ago. So what is the actual translation?
Teach mamega kena.
And a team, what is a team?
A team is a name, a team. A teach is not in actually, but it is teach. A team is a name of someone who is born outside their home, like in Kampala.
Oh. Now, you translate it properly because you need to explain to the population. This means more understanding the importance of promoting the private sector and how it more efficiently promotes economic growth and transformation, even with little government supervision.
PM Jomagan Tiu to Gipi Gengi, Kiribet Gamet Petit Kogi, Terre. Gentiu ki twin gi dujo PM mero beru tit ma meggi gi kero komgi gi kero twin gi kero gubo gi weng ye wero kelo don lobo.
That is why I quoted the parable
tiu pigi kengi midongo kwogini go tiu matek midongo lobo mukene.
Then the third crucial factor is economic infrastructure, meaning the roads, the railway, electricity, telephones, which lower the cost of doing business in our economy and also link the wealth creators, meaning the farmers, the manufacturers, the service providers, with the consumers that buy what the wealth creators produce.
Kidok gino kene mi nama dek ma ene bedu ka loye I jambi makelo don lobo chalo yo chalo match chalo jom mokena ma ki coupe kere nyonyo mi chim ma ki tiu kere ma weko katima be kit ma dano tiu kere ka biya chara kos ne dok pin ka kos ne dok pin ci don kubugi ilok mi don lobo weko don tij bene nya ki don lobo binu.
Now, because of the good road from the border with Sudan, Musingo, through Kitgum here, through Gulu, all the way to Kampala, we can now get the simsim of Kitgum in Kampala. And then from Kampala, the people of Kitgum can get what they need. The road is the link. It links the producer and the consumer.
Yo aye kubu kim jo magen furu jo memone kidong jo magen wilo chalo kubede yo ma aki boda musingo biru woki kit gum kakaro chero Kampala kubu meno yo no konyo kit me kwanyo nyim mage furu ke kan teru Kampala bot jo magen wilo me achama so yo tio beru gen ma pere tek makubu kin lo fu nyim ke kan ke jo ma wilo nyimi Kampala.
It also lowers the costs of doing business in the economy.
Guru bene duogo achara metiu biachara ilobo Uganda.
Now the fourth factor is social infrastructure in the form of schools, health centers that cater for developing knowledge and the skills of the population as well as protecting their health.
Gidok jebe mokene ma ene neno uberu jammi chalo lokom fonye lokom yotkom chalo fonye mi ngech bodano kadano no ngech kitiu kere ke ngechi konyo ilok me dongo lobo kadano kom gi yot magono yotkom ki ot yat magi choro no treatment wego kom dano beru ma yot chi wego tiu biya chara beru ma be kelo don lobo.
Now you remember some years ago we guided you to emphasize the teaching of science in schools and in universities.
Makapo karma pol total ene bero ka wacho bot wani lok mi fonyo science school mapat paro bero gin mapira tera dada.
Now you can see our young people. There is nothing they cannot do. They are making you saw the car, which I commissioned here. That's made by our young people. Who is that young boy?
Niku beri dong kay neno, jowa patino dong, kingej magitiga nongo kuri gitiga yopo jome mapat. Kawa neno maruka managa ne ene tiaro kanya tieni, joma megwayu yabo.
Come and stand there and they see you.
Na tiana wobe mo yobo maruka ne bini chung kanyu weki nene.
Stand on that micro. You got the microphone and tell us where you studied. Go to the microphone there.
You come here. Ketika luongo la tena wube ne ubin kain, we go loki wan ko tete wa kit ma eno chako yopo kere ki moro kane. A wube matiga ringene.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and the nation at large. My name is Roger Simbiru from Ntebe.
From where?
Ntebe.
Ntebe?
Yeah. The company is called Kevoton Motions Engineering Limited.
Where did you study?
No more. I stopped in senior 2.
Or you studied from others?
I studied my own.
On your own?
Yes.
Very good.
So the journey of making that car was started very fine in 1998 by making research on engine. The engine of that vehicle is locally made in Uganda, and the vehicle is made in Uganda. And the knowledge and the manpower is 100% Ugandan.
Very good.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Banzala mukono chisowera sewo.
Kale.
Amen.
Translate for the boy.
Awobi ne wacho ni ene kwan madane ogiresini atu. Chide chako katimo research kikweda. Ibero katimo kikweda mo chake we mwagali bachel kimia bung wen pier bung wen wi aboro. Kit me yopo engine pa moro ka managa ne wachung kanye. Eno ni weng tamo aki Uganda. Jeme magene tiyu kede weng o aki Uganda. Kidong kene yopo komeni weng. Jeme mege tiyu kede ngeche weng o aki Uganda. Ma ene kere ye kome mot. But
there, Musenero, where are your group? Did you come with them?
Emtika Luongo Minister Musenero, ni emti kweneke John and Mogo.
Where's Musenero?
Science and technology, kitika penyuneni eno piano ki John and Mogo.
Because the other boy used Magazigavaganda, the wisdom of the Vaganda, to make the vehicle. But these ones are highly educated people. Go there and tell us.
Nia women in Moberga Locanyo, you better women about Moganda, Uti King Hemi Moganda, and I.
But the boy, the boy did not give all the information. I think he used the facility of these ones to make the car or something.
A woman upon me on it when get me to carry me your pomorca, nem chalo tiu, ke kama John a tiu to give me your pomoto, kama megin a worky conyo en, now your pomoto and a walk at my walker.
So you brief your people how your science, which you have learned in the universities, is helping you to solve some of the problems like the car. Just one example or two.
Ne minister madong ti kan ke John ne do lo rekit manget mageno no ki kwam science gut you kere me ti ko perke mo kan
the scientist, not the minister. The minister is always speaking. I want the scientist.
Ne ke mero la wigi magen ene ti mo kweda me science bino lo kan.
Your Excellency, you gave us 8 priority industrial value chains. Mobility is one of them.
Who is that one?
Your Excellency, my name is Cosmas Mwikirize. I am the Superintendent Industrial Value Chains Development at the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat, Office of the President. Your Excellency.
Are you a scientist yourself? You are just a spokesman. I no longer want spokesman.
Your Excellency, I am a scientist. I hold a doctorate in biomedical engineering.
Very good. Okay, brief us.
So, Your Excellency, we are working on so many things under your guidance. One of the industrial value chains is mobility, where our anchor enterprise is Shira Motors. And Shira Motors is the one that has incubated Kevoton Motions, that has given us that vehicle today. Shira Motors is also making electric buses, and they are putting up a state-of-the-art vehicle manufacturing plant in Jinja, which Your Excellency will expect you to launch by the end of the year. Your Excellency, we're also working on the pathogen economy. Our vaccines have reached clinical trials. We are now standardizing our natural therapeutics, and we are also making rapid diagnostics in the country. Your Excellency, we have also started processing our minerals here in the country so that we stop exporting raw mineral ores and so that we can extract as much value as possible for our nation. Your Excellency, we have also revamped our satellite program, Aeronautics and Space, and we are working on our second satellite after we launched our very first one last year. Your Excellency, with all these interventions, which also include targeting innovations that reduce our importation bill, but also improve what we can export to other nations, we are very sure, Your Excellency, that we'll achieve your vision of a qualitative leap for our economy. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Very much. Apoyo Matek. You translate.
Ngat mo logone ke luonye ni Cosmas en tika kama genti ye tijmi nyonyo en mabduong kingej mageno no ke kiria moto genti yu kuno meno ka tijge ani tijge ne ketika yobo joy mapol chal moroka ene magbano nero kanye bene ke yobo ki bodgi mapat ki moroka ne gen be tika yobo bas matiyo ki match bat matiyo ki match genti ka yobo ne gen bene tika yobo je mokena chalo yat mi agwera gitika yopo ne kunu gitika yopo bene yat mege tiyu kere me chango dano gitika yopo ne bot gi kenyo ke gem bene tika yo bolo nyono mo mage bole yamo ma tiyu ki network mege lone satellite geno bolo me Uganda berong ti malo ki launching mo kamo karo and food gitika mede ki tije ye matek min neno neni uberu mabera dada ki dong bene gen tika neno neni minerals nyo lonyo mete ngom tima pol i Uganda kain an lonyo mapol le gen tika kate ki ngej me neno nene ki gen jo me Uganda ye giti yu ki ngej gi me kwanyo lonyo ni ki te ngom wego no gi kwanyo mabe mano achara pe dong chiero kamo pien gen jo me Uganda ye no gen te akwanyo so meno ye beru jemo ma pat ma joni ene mago chunkan gi tika tiye.
Now you tell us, Musasizi or Professor Toboa, how did this boy who dropped out at senior 2 make that car? Tell us how he did it.
Ni dong en ko whiteboard wa awube ni mukiri senior 2 ki ken nyoki lazario ki ken uchako yopo morkane ning en ko dong ko diango.
Because he used your facility.
Your Excellency, with your guidance under the theme of not leaving anyone behind, as Kira Motors Corporation, with the guidance of the Honorable Minister for Science, Technology and Innovation, embarked on a journey of working with the innovators in the informal sector so that we can mainstream them into the formal sector. In this particular case, Your Excellency, we leveraged their passion for developing engines to devise a solution that empowers the household in the countryside and transforms it into an enterprise by providing them with the technology that supports mobility to move their produce to the market and also to move agricultural inputs to the farm, but also generating electricity so that they can not only light their homes, but also run some small tools like maize hullers, small mills, as well as silage equipment as a way of converting what they have created, what they have produced on the farm into value-added products, on top of pumping water, not only for irrigation, but for production. Your Excellency, we've been working with Mubiru and a number of his colleagues who are here under Captain Motion, taking them through from the basics of learning how to communicate in basic communication language, but also translating that into communication language for engineering, learning how to use computers to design, and then learning how to be able to translate an idea into an engineering solution that satisfies a particular problem. This is a journey we will work with you to ensure that most of the youth who are out there with the potential to innovate, but perhaps do not understand how engineering systems work, can be brought into the formalized system to produce systems like Bingwa, which address real problems in society. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So you have heard that these scientists, they have worked out a program to link with the informal sector. That is the Mubirus, the other boy of senior. You translate what he said, Akero.
Tika wachoneni i ministry mamegi keka magenti ye gene take a program.
So the scientists, you can go and sit down. Go and sit down. Thank you.
Gen take a program ma konyo joma gen tika tipege ken ge mapego kwano kingej magen tiket gene gene gamo ngej enoni ka gene gamo ngej enoni gi chako keto ne ngej mamegi mi engineering magen tikere ni chika dong gene kero gi chako kupu kin jo cha logo logi gene kero ngej mi engineering chi dong gi chako neno kin mi chako teach ki ngej enoni mi keto machine ka chela chel ikin machine magen bene tika yopo kuno gi yobo wa mach mamegi mach eni konyo factory mamegi mi ngwej machi bene magen tika yopo ni konyo chalo jemi mugo magen machine magi yobo ki kunu chalo maize hala nyola gin mi regula nyuagi chuma mi regula nyuagi gem bene mach magen tiyu kere ki kunu ni konyo mi yopo jemi machalo menno weri kukel don lobo kaberu makamegwa.
So that is the point number 4 in my speech of last night. The knowledge and skilling centers of Uganda, which were built up.
Ema yedong we lock me na mangwen, you can lock malawo ene beruka lokoni. Ena ye ngech kili ngech matut magene tikere I center mapat mi neno nene ki yilo ngech malo I center mapat mati Uganda.
These centers have created world-class scientists, some of whom are these ones who are here.
I centers ni no bene ukelo joma geno kwano ngej matut mogo kwano ngej matut adada ilokom der metit kinyon chalo joma kubere waneno geno chungkanye.
And point number 5 is the regional economic and political integration.
Point number beach nyo we lock me number beach ilok mao la wo ilok ni ayemi neno neni dul mi lobo chol mi beru kachiel mi neno neni don lobo ilobo chol ki lok mi we bie lobo chol o beru gin magi kero kachiel.
The good thing in Africa is that people are still asleep.
Ni gin mabe loyo ki del chol aye dana food gun ni ho.
And when you are asleep, you don't know what will kill you.
Even
if the snake comes in the room and it will kill you peacefully because you are asleep. But when you wake up, that's when you start getting worried about danger, this one, danger, that one.
Kadong komi chako miel kom luor ne man ene kono ngokan ay meno kono dok ngokuja.
Now since independence, since 1960, we have been telling you, Mwalimu Nyerere, our elder who was leading Tanzania, was telling us, please integrate Africa, otherwise you will not develop.
Manara wanong lojken mwara Managa wanong lojken jomo ken na berka loko chalo Nyerere mi Tanzania berka lok ke wan ke embe de berka lok ke joma pol go berka lok ni wan ma chalo dulchol mir wan waduk wajum oduk kachiel watore wunu kachiel.
But because people were asleep, they didn't see what Mwalimu was talking about.
PM dano gunena go gempo ni ngo mano Nyerere berka loko.
Now that you are beginning to wake up, you will see what we have been talking about all these years.
Madong ko bede dong wachako choke neno ne dong wabichako neno jame ma ene beru ka loko piera ne weng dong.
If you take milk, for instance, we are now producing 5.4 billion liters of milk a year.
Ni wan ko bede chane dong machala Uganda wano chak magdano tika gwaka maginyero liters billion a bit dollar bor Uganda kai.
You the Ugandans, you are drinking only 800 million liters.
Eto anywele me Uganda nyu jomati Uganda kan ge maro liters mia bor keken.
Where shall we put the rest?
Tidong liters mo kana mo donge wakero kwene.
How about maize?
La nyuage kono.
Maize, you are producing 5 million tons.
La nyuage kubede wano tika furne tons million a bit.
You are consuming only 1 million tons.
Eto wano tika chamo million tons a chiel keken.
Where do we put the 4 million?
Tidong million angwen mano dong ape wachama ne kekero kwene.
You got sugar.
Kawachere chukare.
We are now at 700,000 tons.
Kuridong watiki tons maroma litmia bero.
You are consuming only 320,000.
Eto mawano chamo ki Uganda kainte tons mia dek ki pierari ali mia dek ki pierari o kiken.
Where do we put the rest?
Chidong wie mudong ikondong wakero kwene.
And you can go on item by item, cement, steel, all textiles.
Warama dong wot ikom jeme no ka chela chelo cement, chalo textile ma watiu kere ke jeme mo kenani weng.
That's why we, the Pan-Africanists from 1960, led by Marimu and Nkrumah, were telling you, please integrate Africa.
En gino wego en gen ka chel ki nyerere gen ber ka wachu bot wa managa ne wanba machalo del chol mir wa yunge ka chel.
We have made some steps. That's why we have got the East African flag there.
Wandong ko ber wa wacha wot mo mana nok dong en wego ne no jemu ken dong tikanen.
And you had us singing the East African anthem.
Winyo ko ber wa ber ka wer lo barami East Africa.
But we have got a long way to go.
Eto futwa tiki wot mabo mamiro wa wori.
So we are telling you that among the important issues you should concentrate on is regional, economic and political integration.
En dong gen tika lokko bernek jemme kin jemme mo dong mamiro wati ye matek loya ye dong minano nene lok mi do lobo pi del chol ki lok mi wibie pa del chol mirwando dure kachel.
This is in order to support the wealth creators. If I create wealth as a farmer, as a manufacturer, where do I sell what I produce?
Enene dong mo bibero me koñ madira dada bot jo magen nyaayo lonyo ki dong no jo mageti atij mi nyaayo lonyo wek no gen no kachato jame magen tiyuni.
We the wealth creators need integration.
Gen jo magen tiga tij mi nyaayo lonyo gen miro ne lobo del chol ko bin kachel.
The parasites who don't produce anything, they eat what other people have produced. For them, they don't care. They are the ones talking about tribes, religion, what have you.
Jo magen bera magen petimo kitgi mauke ken tijgi me chamo jemi madano tiuni gen ay wije no gen tiga lok mapol dok jona ye no gen tiga lok me apoka ni kono an ka kana hen an kono ka kana cha.
Last night I was showing in the television the huge number of people coming from South America going to the United States to escape poverty in South America.
Ena nakane ene ber ka wachune kit madano tiga bino kere madunga dada magetiga chero ye North America kakamano gen tiga chero ye kanongo kwo.
But South America is richer than the United States in terms of natural resources.
South America geno loyo lokom lonyo metenam duong kuno bod gadada eto pingo gen dok tiga chero kama America mageno gore ka chel dullo America mago gore ka chel pingo gen a dok kuno.
The biggest river in the world, the Amazon, is in South America.
Namado kulu madong dit loya ki wilobo tie in South America Amazon ti kuno.
The Amazon River is equivalent to 80 Niles. You can put Nile in the Amazon 80 times and it will fit there.
Ni river Nile ma megwa eni ma wano te kere kanyi ki romo keto tiem piera biro I kulu cha ma ke luoni Amazon mati South America ne. Tiem piera boro.
This Nile here at Khartoum is 85 billion cubic meters of water in a year.
Ni Nile ene magen mati Khartoum kenyene tie cubic meter piera boro we beach.
When the two Niles meet at Khartoum, the Blue Nile and this one here, their volume of water in a year is 85 billion cubic meters.
Ni Nile sario ne kageno cherotoro wigi Khartoum no pino dite cubic meter billion piera boro we beach kiken.
The Amazon is 6,000 billion cubic meters.
Eto kula chel chamati South America en piera kene tie cubic meters billion ali piera bichel.
So you can feed the Nile about 80 times in the Amazon and it will fit there.
Manyurne na mamegwane magotora rio ibikero tiem piera bor Amazon.
And the forests and the minerals in South America, they are more than in the United States.
Kidong bua lonya metenam in South America dua ada lawyer in United States of America. Meno American magugore okache lobo mapatpat.
However, because they are badly organized economically and politically, they are fragmented. The market is fragmented. You cannot succeed in South America if you go there to do business.
Pian jono eno ne gempo yonge kachel geno birke ken bu ket ngan maro ket kete we ko chuk pa jeme magen ti ker ne pere gen betwaro don ke cher kune no don lo ko nye pe.
Small market in Guatemala, small market in Nicaragua, small market in El Salvador, all those small places, Panama, I don't know what.
Kuno cher no chuk mate tieno madua da chalo banas bas gi kora kona kwena gi chuk mate tieno maduong mera ata mo ngi de ma ko nye pe.
Even big countries like Brazil, they are isolated. They can't work alone.
Chalo lobe mugo madon chalo Brazil gembe na tiyo kan gele chop pegit werdon.
So we are telling you, if you want to succeed, concentrate on East African integration and African integration.
Anything I want you but one kawana mero don lobo mi ko malo mi Africa mero go yonge katiel kidong Africa weng bena go yonge katiel.
United States succeeded because they united that big place. The 13 colonies of America, they united them, then they went on adding on. If I was in America, I would be a billionaire by now.
America magotora katiel gento ulonyo dok gente ka don mago don matera da dan pian giro kateo katiel go yonge o no giro biro yonge o katiel e waenda dirlo me Uganda ni kanete kuno kono en puri lonye tiki chile in terms of billion madua ta pian kuno don lo te ye pian dano go wara katiel
because I would sell all my beef throughout the whole of America. A market of 320 million people, of rich people.
Yeno ene bicharo Rio Tiang mamege America kuno bor dano ma welgeti million mia deke piera Rio jomo lon kiken.
I will sell my milk.
No charo chakke.
Sell my bananas.
Ene charo la bolone.
My fruits.
Ene no charo nyigien kuno.
But now here you go to Kenya, then they stop you one day, then the following day they open, then Burundi, Rwanda. That's why we are here.
Ero bot wakai ni chere Kenya ke bijure utim dire ke yawe chere Burundi junge chere bot Tanzania junge eno we batika kita watika piando watiro me chapa junga kitano.
Number 6, we need international contacts.
Lok mina mabichi letiene wana miro ni kupe ke jome wilobo weng.
Of friendly people who respect our independence. Like these ones who are here today, like from the UAE. These are good friends. They don't come to tell us about homosexuals. They come to talk about business. So we have no problem with them. And we can do good business with them. Number 7, eliminate corruption. What do you call corruption in our language here?
Chamchana.
Cham cham.
Chamchana.
Chamsana.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's a good translation.
Thank you.
So, Chamsana, Maraj.
Corruption is very bad, very bad.
Because this is the one which is delaying us. And we are going to crush the corrupt people. Because they are parasites. Now, finally, I want you to protect the wetlands, the environment. the environment, because the environment has water. The two important words, P and court, they are from the environment, water and rain. And if you damage the environment, you damage the P, you damage the court, you damage the rain, you damage the water. So, therefore, I am going to write an executive order to really stop the damage to the environment, because that's more important. That's very, very important for our survival. So, therefore, these 8 are the most important points, not aid, because some people are talking about aid and loans. Those are not important at all. What are important are these ones, which I have told you here. These are the 8 points that we need to concentrate on and not waste time with issues of aid. We welcome aid if it does not come with okulemaza. Okulemaza is the Bantu word for crippling somebody. One of my informal teachers told me that in law would say turu chwinyi. Turu chwinyi. I want you to help me, but if you want to help me, don't turu chwin me.
And a mirni, Ukonwa, Kaponje, Foiloba, Eroka Conpe, Peto Chwinya.
When children are transitioning from crawling to walking, they try to stand up and keep falling down.
Kalatin tiga ponyo word, a muluchung, poro dog pain, a muluchung.
The parents, however, encourage them by saying, Tengerera, Tengerera, in Uganda, in Rinyankore, Singabarezi, in Rinyankore, and Tete in Luo.
Yes, sir. Nikala tiga ponyo worry, Ilepa Megi, you want to get my winner, why didn't he come? Eleva Chuli, why didn't he Tete, Tiga Dio, Twin Latin, where worry for what?
You cannot get a well-wisher who does not want a child to stand and walk on his own.
In Pero Berukila Bekit Mo, Mapiye Latin Dongo Amalo Kuchak Wot Pirekene.
Therefore, when you get an actor who says, if you act independently, I will deny you solidarity, I intended to give you. My answer to such a person is, keep your bribe. I prefer my ability to stand on my own and in freedom.
Nikai no la coin como, nyola beke, mama mero coni, er doctor to lechi, wajane tea, kitamira tea kere, eto pide tea, kitamira, tea kere, me dong again, Tim Ginamiro, Mano Yomo Twinatiana, ye magao, and don, Chiana what you buy, Kilonino.
We have everything here that is necessary for our prosperity.
What take a jummy wing kind but ma well one Ramadan.
Let us emphasize the 8 points.
One mirdong, waket twinwa, ito in a boro.
We shall not go wrong.
One piwabi rueno.
I cannot end my remarks while here in Kitugum without informing our people here about the Renkunyu, Masindport, Apache, Ilira, Puranga Road that is now being tarmacked by companies known as Sadim Al Kuwait, General Trading and Contracting Company, and Gursam Insat Sanai. They are working on that road.
And Pitfer Gikuloke Kitgum Kain, Mapibi Wadabotu, Ni Yoma Aki Renkunyu, Bina Pach, Bino Lera, Bino Pura, Don Kitika Tidiye, company, maybe when you were the
Now, the Puranga Achoribur portion will be done by possibly a new contractor. The one selected earlier had problems.
Ni Yoma Dong Dong, Maaki Pura, Bina Cholibu, ke bino contractor mo kene do beti ye contractor magino wiati ni peroti ye so ke bino contractor mo kene yo betiu yo enoni
Kitugum na mukora karenga kidepo would also be tarmacked.
Yo ma aki kitgum chero na mokora karenga bena ke bileo la maiye.
A contractor has already been selected and the concerned authorities are discussing with them the terms.
Donc bena ki no contractor mo biti yo enoni.
We are also going to build another bridge across the Nile at Masindi Port because economic activities in the area have increased.
Lok mi don lobo biya charo don i Masindi Port so kuno Masindi Port obedo kama kubu apach kachel ki Masindi that side of Chiriandongo ki bikero bridge madit kuno mi konyone.
The ferry can no longer cope with them.
Pian ferry dong titiri petwero wel don lo morka mapolo mati yo kenyo.
Regarding the Kitugum Parabeka Piata Bridge, Atiak Road will be tarmacked under the Refugees Hosting Areas Program.
Kedong yo ma ake Kitgum kapiata tak Atiak benake be kerolame ye mene program pa refugees pian kuno refugees ti ye.
Once our oil money starts coming in, some other roads will be worked on.
Ka wacha nongo chiling madong aki ko mo makamegwa yo mo kana benake biti ye.
There is my resistance road from Gulu to Awere, to Puranga, to Patongo. What they used to call the old Moroto road, which I used to use when I was fighting. I want that road to be worked on when we have money from our oil.
Yo maaki Moroto, maaki Gulu, bino Rajkoko, aki Rajkoko, bino kona kilak Patongo, cherabim yo enoni, enemir negati ye kadong chiling mimo charokati.
You have left out the important parts. It is Gulu Awere.
Ni yo maaki Gulu bino Awere.
Because that's where I used to have my groups.
Ni kuna yenga kama no en bene beruka beriye.
Then there is the great road from Soroti, Amuria, Obaranga, Achanpi, Adilang, Karongo to Kotido. That road also, once we have more money, we shall work on it.
Yo mo kene bene doktie ma aki Soroti, bino Amuria, bino Balanga, bino Karoki, Paton, Chero Kalon, yo enoni bene beti ye kay no chiling mimo.
Our wishes are many, but we must be realistic and remember that Kamu Kamu Gemuganda, Mot Mot, N.I.A. Tieko.
We have many priorities, but bit by bit we'll finish them all.
Now, finally, the insecurity caused by the cattle rustlers.
Mi agikene dong lore kom kuch ma agi bot lukodiang.
I go to when we met in Balegi, we agreed on what to do.
Karema warote baralege kuno wanoka teke tijatia.
And I'm sure things have changed.
Etiki gemnit aloga tie.
And we are going to put more capacity.
Gena be mete kitij bene mater.
But what I found out
Gen mana nya yene.
Is that some of your leaders were also involved in the stealing of cows. Like, I have a report here.
Chale kuritie ki report.
The corrupt are sending me some joke. So that I don't see my documents very well. The jokes have failed. On page report of this document, there was, for instance, a councillor. I don't know whether district councillor or what. In Orom, who used to reke and guarded corrals, and he used to collaborate with our soldier of Karamojong origin, with whom the councillor would sell the recovered cows. Which Orom was this? Division commander, which Orom was this one? Division commander. Is this the one of Lango?
Division commander tika ringi.
They had sent some jokes to me so that I don't see properly.
Your Excellency, the councillor was not from Orom. Orom is in Kitugum. He was from Magago, and he connived with our soldier, and we recovered 7 cows.
7 guns.
They underdeclared the number of cows, and we had to charge that councillor together with the soldier.
So where are they? They are in the store or where? Store for criminals.
They are in the store for criminals, both the councillor and the soldier.
Very good. Then in 3rd division, there was a whole LC5 chairman.
Division me namadeke notier comme one comma bit me district.
Who was involved? Where is that one? That's Karamoja. They are not here.
Ni eno le dokwan comma bit me kwene pian menoti Karamoja.
The commander is here. Oh, you are here. Very good.
Commander me 3rd division tika bino.
A whole LC5 chairman. How do you say a whole? Huh? Gulu? Kulu.
Yes, sir.
Kulu chairman a beach. Oh.
Your Excellency, that was in the Amodat, Chairman LC5 was being used by his relatives to clear some thieves, some traders that were buying stolen animals, and the thieves, including the traders, were all arrested and charged. They are currently in prisons.
And the chairman at beach?
The chairman was facilitating his relatives who were involved in the cattle rustling.
Where is he? Where is he now?
For him, he was. We questioned him and cautioned him.
Only?
Yes, Excellency.
Now I will have to come in.
We are still investigating to ascertain whether he was fully involved other than facilitating, so that he can also be brought to books, Your Excellency.
Okay, Apoyo Matek, Rubanga Coin. Apoyo Matek.
Your Excellency, sir, I want to thank you for the inspiring message, full of wisdom and counseling of your people on the way to go. Indeed, we are humbled to have a great leader like you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, with your permission, when we are done with awarding the medals, I humbly request you, sir, to accept only 2 groups to entertain us. And these groups are Waiwayo Court Memorial College, Chitigum, and the Ripebel Youth Culture Group, Chitigum. Your Excellency, in a special way, sir, allow me to recognize my sister, Honorable Lilian Abel, the woman member of Parliament for Chitigum, honorable members of the region, and the entire leadership of Chitigum for working day and night for the successful of this function. Thank you so very much. Your Excellency, allow me once again to recognize senior leaders of government who have joined us to celebrate this Independence Day. Your Excellency, next to you there, we do have the Right Honorable Kiana Kadama, the 3rd Deputy Prime Minister and Minister without portfolio. Honorable Dr. Jane Luther Chen, Minister of Health. Honorable Hamson Obua, Government Chief Whip. Honorable Raphael Majezi, Minister for Local Government. Honorable Dr. Msenero Monica, Minister for Science, Innovation and Technology and Innovation. Honorable Hajat Minsa Kabanda, Minister for Kampala. Honorable Sempi Jaba Mlangachi Vincent, Minister for Defense and Veterans Affairs. The Right Honorable Secretary General, Right Honorable Richard Todrong, His Highness Lord Onen David Ochan II, the Paramount Chief of Acholi. Your Excellency, sir, we are honored to have the service chiefs. Honorable Beatrice Anyua, Minister of State for Environment. Honorable Minister Okero Oriem Henry, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Honorable Beatrice Akero Akori, Minister of State for Economic Monitoring. Honorable Freedom Grace Quinchuin, Minister of State for Northern Uganda. Honorable Peter Ogwang, Minister of State for Education and Sports. Honorable Gidudu Mafawi, Minister of State for Elderly. Honorable Rosemary Mugasa, Minister of State for Public Service. Honorable Agnes Nandutu, Minister of State for Karamoja. Honorable Ele Luhuda, Minister of State Veterans Affairs. Honorable Akero Rose Lily, Minister of State for Ethics. Ethics and Integrity, Honorable Helena Doa, Minister of State for Fisheries, Honorable Kafuz Jackson, Deputy Attorney General, Honorable Anyakuni Esther, Minister of State, Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, Honorable Namuyangu Kacha Jennifer, Minister of State, Bunyora Affairs, from Office of the Prime Minister, Honorable Peter Teklokeris, Minister of State for Energy, Honorable Namuganza Passis Princess, Honorable Minister of State for Housing, Urban Development, Honorable Singer Victoria Rusoke, Minister of State for Local Government, Professor Ephraim Kamuntu, Senior Presidential Advisor on Manifesto. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, allow me also to recognize the honorable members of Parliament present. Honorable Catherine Ramwaka, Woman Member of Parliament Omoro, Honorable Achiro Pasca Menya, Woman Member of Parliament Padel, Honorable Achora Nancy Odoa, Woman Member of Parliament Ramo, Honorable Chelaine Betty Lokel, Woman Member of Parliament Hamdat, Honorable Ojara Martin Mapenduzi, Member of Parliament Badeg Laibi Gulu City, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Alanyo Jennifer, Member of Parliament representing UPDF, Honorable Ojok Andrew Olanya, Member of Parliament, Omoro County, Honorable Abuka Ukulo J. Anton, Member of Parliament Lamont. Your Excellency, we are honored to have the cultural leaders, and here they are. His Royal Highness David Ochen Achan II, King Me Acholi Kakwara, His Royal Highness Yosam Odul Ebil, King Won Nyachme Lango, His Royal Highness Raphael Ochayak, King Won Atekel Papami Kumam, the Deputy Paramount Chief Acholi, His Highness Otinga, the Secretary General Uganda Kings and Cultural Leaders Forum, Right Honorable Ambassador Jonah Tim, Your Excellency, allow me also to recognize Silvanus Honorable Osoro Onyego, CBS and MP South Mogirango Constituency Majority Party Whip from Kenya. Your Excellency, briefly allow me to recognize UN Resident Coordinator to Uganda, Susan Ngongi, His Excellency Ambassador of Ethiopia, His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim, Ambassador of Sudan, His Excellency Etfoni, Ambassador of Burundi, His Excellency Simon Juach Deng, Ambassador of South Sudan, His Excellency Lulu Kizwangama, High Commission of South Africa, His Excellency Xavier Stika, Ambassador of France, His Excellency Fatih Eke, Ambassador of Turkey, His Excellency Abraham, Ambassador of Libya, His Excellency Ismail, Embassy of Nigeria, Colonel Ruzindawa, Defense Attaché Rwanda, Colonel Patrick Kaduda, Defense Attaché Kenya, Odavio Kalitoko, Angola Embassy, His Excellency Ian Sadek, EU Ambassador, His Excellency Hajus Chantre, Embassy of Belgium, Dr. Patricia Achano Clear, Deputy IGG, Excellency Sherif Kouarit, Ambassador of Algeria, His Excellency Camille Perez, Ambassador of Cuba, His Excellency Hidemoto Fukuzawa, Ambassador of Japan, Dr. Kaija Kasech Boma, Head of Australia Embassy, Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite the Chancery.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, Their Excellencies, the visiting heads of delegations, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, His Lordship, the Chief Justice, Right Honourable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Honourable Prime Minister and her deputies, Honourable Minister and Ministers of State, Service Chiefs, Their Excellencies the Ambassadors and High Commissioners, Their Lordships the religious leaders, distinguished invited guests, in their various capacities, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On this 61st anniversary of Uganda's independence, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces is pleased to recognize by award of honor to befitting citizens of Uganda and another person. To do the presentation of the 42 of them is me, Major General George Vumba, the Master of Ceremonies for the Chancery, as per Section 14, 1 and 2 of the National Honours and Awards Act 2001, as amended. Now, therefore, in accordance with Section 3, Part 2 of the National Honours and Awards Act 2001, as amended, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has approved the award of medals to 42 persons, among whom 10 are female, during this year's 61st National Independence Day anniversary. The medals are in the categories of the Distinguished Order of the Nile, Second Class, Grand Officer, the Distinguished Order of the Nile, Fourth Class, Officer, the National Independence Medal, 60th Diamond Jubilee Medal, the Nalubale Medal, the Luero Triangle Medal, the Exemplary Service Order First Class for the Police, the Exemplary Service Order Second Class for the Police, the Centenary Medal, the Distinguished Service Medal, the Long Service with Good Conduct Gold, the Gallantry Star Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Honorary Medal, the Personal Sacrifice Medal, and last but not least, the Silver, a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, or any other professional who contributed to Uganda both nationally and internationally. A member of a visiting cultural or delegation who does not qualify for the honor of Grand Commander, or a member of the public or private sector. The one awardee who has been approved is none other than our own Honorable Chambade Amelia Anne, a female adult from Mpigi District. Honorable Chambade Amelia holds a master's degree in business administration from the American Intercontinental University of London, United Kingdom, and a Bachelor of Business Administration of Makerere University. She is a Ugandan entrepreneur, philanthropist, politician, ecotourism enthusiast, real estate developer, trade consultant, and an advocate for the empowerment of women, among many others. Award of the Distinguished Order of the Nile, Class 4 Officer. The honor of the Distinguished Order of the Nile, Class 4 Officer, is awarded to a community or religious leader who distinguished him or herself in the promotion and support of a government program, a sports person who excels internationally, an artist who gains international stature, a deserving person who increases the quality of life or prosperity of Ugandans, or an entrepreneur or an innovator. The one awardee who has been approved is none other than Mr. Cheptegei Joshua, male adult, from Kapchorwa District. Award of the National Independence Medal. The honor of the National Independence Medals is awarded to a person in recognition of outstanding service and loyalty to the country from 9th October 62 to 9th October 2023, and who has championed and contributed significantly to the struggle for independence, or to a person who has continued to protect the independence of Uganda. The 19 awardees who have been approved are Dr. Achan Okiria Patricia, Mr. Chiplangati Victor, Mr. Saka Paulo, Mr. Odwong Okot Joseph, Mzee Ogwal P.K. Nicholas, Dr. Wadel Keith, Dr. Kabweru Musoga Wilberforce, Mr. Mugisa Henry Akik, rest in peace, Mr. Epel George William, rest in peace, from Katak District. Mr. Epel George qualified as a grade 2 primary school teacher from St. Aloysius Teacher Training College in 1964. He held and served in various positions as the chairperson of the Head Teachers Association in Mother Teso, custodian of the Loan and Thrift Society of the Teachers Association, chairperson of the Head Teachers Association in Soreti, and chairperson of the Parish Pastoral Council of St. Anne's Catholic Parish, Usuku. Next is Reverend Father Rochus David Kasole, rest in peace. Reverend Sister Richard Maria Naiga, Mr. Muzira David, number PK449, Kobsinje Florence, Assistant Nursing Officer, PK394, Kulabika George, Senior Instructor Grade 2, Mr. Ayebare Gerard, Miss Kazigati Fatuma Grace, Mr. Weibi Biko Koto Ibrahim, rest in peace, Mr. Aurora Bright. Award of the Nalubale Medal. The honor of the Nalubale Medal is awarded to all civilian activists who have contributed towards the political development of Uganda, either through armed struggle or civil disobedience, and otherwise, right from colonial times to date. The 7 awardees who have been approved are Engineer Dr. Chimbugwe Edward from Luero District, Mr. Mwesije George, male adult from Gomba District, Reverend Bishop Otto Idrifua David, male adult from Chitugum District, Mr. Otim George William, male adult from Chitugum District, Mr. Okwera Alfred, male adult from Chitugum District, Resistance Officer number 11000, Major Santos Okot Lapolo, rest in peace, from District Chitugum. And last in this category is none other than Lieutenant Colonel retired Teresio Okello from Chitugum District, who joined the King's African Rifles on 5th February 1953, trained in Nakuru, Kenya, after which he joined the 4th Battalion in Jinja. He rose through the ranks up to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel at which he retired. Mr. Kasol Haruna from Kampala District, Ms. Natron Jennifer from Chirura District. Award of the Luero Triangle Medal. The honor of the Luero Triangle Medal is awarded to any person, military or civilian, who either joined the struggle or operated closely with armed freedom fighters against dictatorships in Uganda from 1981 to 1986. The two awardees who have been approved are Resistance Officer number, I say that again, Resistance Officer Veteran number 00447, Captain James Lukabwe from Wakiso District, and Resistance Officer Veteran number 00579, Captain Jackson Muonge Gama. Award of the Exemplary Service Order, First Class Police Medal. The honor of the Exemplary Service Order, First Class Medal, is awarded to an Inspector General of Police or former Inspector General of Police for exemplary leadership, community emancipation of the country, transforming the image of the Uganda Police Force, and support rendered to Uganda Police Force in its mission transform. The one awardee, Your Excellency, who has been approved is Mr. Okos Ochola John Martinez Esquire, a male adult from Toro District who joined the Uganda Police Force on 2nd January 1988 as a cadet assistant superintendent of police and rose through ranks to the current position of Inspector General. He is known to be astute, honest, law-abiding, and principled citizen of Uganda. Award of the Exemplary Service Order, Second Class. The honor of the Exemplary Service Order Second Class Medal is awarded to a Deputy Inspector General of Police, a former Deputy Inspector General of Police, an Assistant Inspector General of Police, a former Assistant Inspector General of Police, and other police officers of similar rank. Mr. Ochaya James from Amuru District, who joined the Uganda Police Force on 8th April 1994 as a cadet assistant superintendent of police and has risen through ranks up to assistant inspector general of police. Brigadier General Damrira Christopher Serunjoji from Wakiso District, and later officer cadet training at the Tanzania Miduli, where he graduated on 24th May 1987. Award of the Centenary Police Medal. The honor of the Centenary Medal is awarded to police officers and civilians of the Uganda Police Force in commemoration of the Centenary Plus celebrations. The one awardee who has been approved is Mr. Balimoyo M. Moses, Assistant Inspector General of Police, retired, who joined the Uganda Police Force on 1st June 1974 as a probationer police constable and rose through ranks to the rank of AIGP, at which he retired in 2018. Award of the Distinguished Service Medal Police. The honor of the Distinguished Service Medal is awarded to police officers who have upheld ethical values and conduct, integrity, initiative, and total commitment with outstanding performance, but not necessarily bravery. It is also awarded for acts of humanitarian attitude and faithfulness. The one awardee who has been approved is Ms. Kutesa Elizabeth, Assistant Inspector General of Police, retired, from Kamuli District, who joined the Uganda Police Force on 1st February 1987 as a cadet assistant superintendent of police and rose through ranks to the rank of IGP, at which she retired. She holds a master's degree in criminology of Keele University, United Kingdom. Award of the long service with good conduct, 30 years plus. The honor of the long service with good conduct, Gold 30 years plus medal, is awarded to officers with long service years with a clean and uninterrupted service to the force. The one person who has been approved is Mr. Twaruhukwa Erasmus, Assistant Inspector General of Police, who joined the Uganda Police Force in 1994 as a cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police. He's a professional lawyer who joined the force after attaining a postgraduate diploma in legal practice from the Law Development Center, Kampala. Award of the Gallantry Star Medal. The honor of the Gallantry Star Medal is awarded to police officers who have distinguished themselves through acts of gallantry demonstrated in operations, community policing, intelligence gathering, and bravery. The one awardee who has been approved is Miss Kwarisima Hilda, ASP. She joined the Uganda Police Force on 1st June 2015 as a cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police. Award of the Meritorious Service Medal. The honor of the Meritorious Service Medal is awarded to police officers of meritorious service, particularly in operations where initiative and meritorious behavior has made vital differences to the success of the operations. It shall also be awarded for acts of endurance and dedication. The one awardee who has been approved is Ms. Tumwebaze Dorin, Senior Superintendent of Police. She joined the Uganda Police Force on 29th May 2004 as a cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police and has risen through ranks up to the current rank of Senior Superintendent of Police. Award of the Honorary Medal, Police. The honor of the Honorary Medal is awarded to the civilians who have shown unwavering support to the Uganda Police Force programs in respect of community policing, donations including land, buildings, and other logistics, thus making police operations easier and improving the welfare of officers. The one awardee who has been approved is Ms. Ndagano Rose Leticia. Award of the Personal Sacrifice Medal. The honor of the Personal Sacrifice Medal is awarded to officers who have been wounded or killed in the line of duty. It may be awarded posthumously. The one awardee who has been duly approved is number 45080, Kopolo Mulavanaku Siraj. May his soul rest in peace. Award of the Long Service with Good Conduct Silver 20 years plus Police Medal. The honor of the Long Service with Good Conduct Silver 20 years plus Medal is awarded to officers with long service years with a clean and uninterrupted service to the force. The one awardee who has been approved is Ms. Chasimile Bugondo Dina, Commissioner of Police, who joined the Uganda Police Force on 18th August 2001 as a cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police and has risen through ranks to the current rank of Commissioner of Police. Your Excellency, that marks the end of my submission. I do thank you for your kind attention and indeed patience for God and my country.
Thank you, Major General George Igumba. Parade Commander, wakati wako.
Mugamba nze ngenda kuga muntu kale nze ngamba njamulaga okukanda anzaki njamulaga
waliwo emikolo emirala egigenda okuba nga gikuba wano egyokutwala bendera ng'akabonero bagenda maaso okusindika ekifaananyi alaba abanaku abamilitale ng'ate batwala bendera balife ebitambula naku olwaleero
Parade commander concludes her job today as she hands over to the second in command. May I request that we indeed give her an applause for a job well done. Hongera sana Kanali. Hizo shangwe ni za sio mtu mwingine lakini parade commander ambaye amefanya kazi.
Your Excellency, sir, I want to thank you for honoring this function with your presence and all our invited guests. Thank you so much for coming. The National Organizing Committee, the District Organizing Committee, Honorable Beatrice Sanyua, Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament of this region, parade participants, and the media fraternity, thank you so very much. Indeed, you are the best. Your Excellency, sir, I am the Director of Ceremonies. Babiryemire Babalanda is my name. By the grace of God, I'm the Minister in charge of Presidency.
Your Excellency, sir, my name is Alice Abori Wanguzi, Special Presidential Assistant, Office of the President, sir.
I have been Brigadier General Felix Braide, the defense spokesperson. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, we've come to the end of this function, and I want to thank everybody for participating in this Independence Day anniversary celebrations. Your Excellency, departure will be in reverse order. We ask.
Can stop poop.
Farmers TV, iraka ry'omuhingi n'omulisa. ihanga ryetu niriba kurungi ahabwo butegeki burungi. Farmers TV yakuretera program abakugwa mu byo butegeki.
You can't say there was a government. Uganda had become a failed state.
Buri Rwamukaga okurga shamunana kwisashe 10 bakutushonshorira nshongo mu byo butegeki.
In the parliament, we are discussing the president. On radio, everybody is discussing Mr. Museveni. And it is only him who can stop this discussion.
Hazani wohurikize oyebuze Uganda ntuze nyuma ninga ntuzo misho.
Why do you want to have a president who is simply just there as a decoration?
Umutegeki wawe ebyakora nibyo wabire no yenda ninga tibyo. Bitu bwe byaturaganise bakutushabo bururu nibyo bariyo nibakora ninga bakabirugaho. Ebyo byona noza kubona bitumwa mu program abakugwa mu byo butegeki. Buri Rwamukaga kuruga shamunana okwisya shayi 10. Buri Rwamukaga otaferwa Farmers Parliament. Ahi abakugwa mbulisa n'ubuhingi bakwerundanira kutwegesa uryo mulisa wenkoko ente embuzi entama ninga nohingo mwana orutoke bicyore bihimba n'ibindi byona gumurebe program eki Buri Rwamukaga ho kurugasha 5 kwisesa mushanju oganyurwa mu buhingi no bulisa
itumira zentu amutoroganta ahante mukasente kaga urumushema n'umunyacyaro ariko torante haga
Farmers Parliament. Wabo ino kwetomba itokona ahamibazi y'amatungo ninga imiboze bihingwe zitari zimwe na zimwe guma program eki ohuraba kugaki barakugambire
mushikandi atatuma Dr. Wembwa kora buredi.
Farmers Parliament. Buri Rwamukaga okuruga 5 mpaka shamushanju ziha.
This is me, daddy on me.
Farmers TV yakuretera program kafuru we kibuga ahitura bentu bayikiraho mu ndembo zanyu zona kumanya no hakafuru wo rurembo
wamanya bakasha bakunyagomba uri mukazi bana bidukora bagubishisha
utazero baserebu ba program iwe niwe kafuru we kibuga ninga nori kafuru we kibuga
wakire kideto so uribika ngo cyabuni wajugumishiriza uremo tukayarabo no kuno uyuko kuri etafute
program no kusheka no kwetemo Buri Rwakatano okuruga shayi 10 mpaka shayi 12 chakara bana bakafuru baba
Omulyango tunula ligola ba
abanyambara n'ebiceke by'ingurize uryo musubuzi w'ibyo kujwara n'inganoro ndahi wakubasa kuihe myenda ekihama kiryo mbakanywan enterprises abarukushangwa omu kizimbe kya Kyosiga House aharima Kansing Street omu Rembo Mbarra bine ndibota ezaburi muringo eshuka ziriya zirukise kitinisa eyo rukubyamamu okahuriro tuwezo butagasi mbwine T-shirt, enshaho zo mu ngaro, bed covers, esati, ebitete bya rumuringo, skateri yo kujwara mnywani wawe akakwegomba, empare z'abashija, nubagera ngo bashyikire aha namba zabo, eya notu mushanju abiri na mwenda, nkaga na mnana, zero mushanju, emwe, ningashi zero mushanju 52, cyenda na mushanju, 12, abiri na mukaga. Ningo baterere aha ya notu mushanju, 15. Ninga tumushanju 52 nshanju 08 anana mushanju nyabarawe otarigera ngo tunakuhabara yurukango zo mbaka nywane enterprises bakwinire cyama ecyo rukwenda
izo zimba ndamye desendo za
ni manyango y'inabanywani bingi kongo muri yabo no hamwe nywani wawe nkora mutima. Farmers TV yakuretera program munywani wanje manya munywani wawe ubuzima ni wogwe owo kutebeza n'ibyo utakubasa kutebeza abandi. Program eki harimo kuganira nshongeze kutukwataho omubyanga bitu amakagito abana bitu hamwe n'abazire bitu mbweni wecho cyone cyukuteganisa reka kucyunamira okahika kwitwe ngungu kituretera mu program ya munywani wanje tucyajaneho ahabwo kuba ageterine nigo gatigufwa eki program ya munywani wanje neba ho muri rwa kabiri okuruga shahina mpaka shayitano kandi tugikugarukiramo urwa kana kuruga shamukaga mpaka shamushanju zihangu niwe munywani wanje buzima. Farmers TV iraka ry'omuhingi no